Yeah. Eagles way of boxing. Y'all know what it is. Hell yeah, we up in here. Got my window open. Got my window open. They got that. I don't know, man. I don't like that smell. I'm trying to get used to it. Got that nasty tar smell. They over there messing with the. So they're doing construction. I guess all that rain. Somebody's house must have been leaking. You would wonder why, after all these years of advancements, that when it comes to building houses and all that, that they still. You mean they still haven't perfected a thing called the roof? A roof? They make buildings, but they haven't perfected roofs yet. Now, does that make sense to you? All this technology, I don't care what building you go into. You can go into a major building in in town. Doesn't matter how big it is. That roof. It's like, why can't they make a roof that doesn't leak? There's not a roof. There's not a roof when it comes to buildings. There's no roof that is leak proof. There's none. None. Sorry. 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 I don't care. You 15 stories high, 20, 100, wherever you at, there's no roofs that are leak proof. My brother live in a new building. The whole thing flooded out. From the roof. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making noise. Clipping. Crazy. But the birds out, so I got to have my window open. I mean, if the birds can still sing, there's some kind of hope left. If birds can still sing. Once birds stop singing, it's over with, baby. It's over with. When birds can't sing no more, it's over with. That's all they do is sing. All they do is sing, brother. That's all they do, man. So shit, if that's over with, that's over with. My son. Boxing information. Uh, all we got is a bunch of if stories. A bunch of ifs and this and that. Since when did Tazoo, when did he become such a talker all of a sudden? When is he all of a sudden, now he's a mouthpiece? Come on. Come on. Everybody wants to talk. What you gonna do to Charlo, this and that? Uh, I guess he's fighting Harrison or something. Harrison should have took off like a year and a half. I mean, after the Charlo devastation, because his heart. I put it this way: a lot of fighters that your heart is into it too much. Instead of staying your ass down like I'm out, stop thinking that you still got a chance. Everybody don't have that same gene in them, so you don't all have that same chance. Everybody thinks they got that chance. Oh, I still got a chance. No, brother. If you all rocked, a lot of times the ref ain't gonna. Sometimes the ref will just let you go. Like, okay, the ref will let you keep going. Like, you want your ass whooped some more? Okay, come. I'll let. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll wipe your gloves off. That's not a good sign, man. When you boxing and you doing good or whatever, you throwing hands, and all of a sudden, the ref is the last thing you remember is the is that the ref is wiping your gloves off. He's not he's not wiping your gloves off because you just knocked somebody down in this fourth round. He's not wiping your gloves off because you just knocked somebody down. He wiping your gloves off because, you know, your total recall is not there. He's wiping your gloves off because you hit the ground. He's not wiping your gloves off because, oh yeah, you doing a fantastic job. There's hardly any time that you ever see a ref wiping somebody's gloves off that they doing great. Let me wipe your gloves off for you. You doing good, champ. Let me sponge those off for you. No. The ref is wiping gloves off because you just got your ass, you know, knocked the F down or something. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have zero chance. I'm not saying that you have no chance to come back, because there's always a great chance that you can come back. Always. There's always the possibility of the comeback. Remember? There's always a possibility of the comeback. But I would say that for us being boxing fans, a lot of times we're very brutal. We're very savage. We're very vicious because we're not the ones in there taking the punishment. You understand? So we're critical as hell. Because we're like, they should have stopped the fight. I mean, I catch my own self. I catch myself saying that they shouldn't have stopped the fight. I don't know exactly. But in my estimation, 79-95 or whatever it was, 74-95 or 89-99, whatever it is too much for me to spend. It's not even that much, but your life is not worth that, because I need to see somebody get knocked the F out or something for my 74-99 or whatever, however much it is. I need to see that KTFO. You know what I mean? It's like, I am not satisfied with just a regular, or not even regular. I'm not satisfied with a stoppage when the conclusion is not, you know, it's not digestible to me for some reason. And a lot of people feel that way, like, oh, they shouldn't have stopped. Hey, you hear people arguing. They're actually making an argument like the ref don't know what the fuck he's doing. Don't nobody know what they doing but us. You know what I mean? We the only ones that know what's going on. The refs don't know what's going on. The judges don't know what's going on. The regular audience don't know because they're casuals. They don't know what's going on. It's only us. You know what I mean? Well, my group is different. The group, if y'all mess with me, I know y'all know what the hell's going on. Because y'all just I happen to be around people that just know. But just me, I don't know shit. But people that come mess with me, they know. They come in to laugh at me. That's why they come. They come in here, yeah, come in here and laugh at Eagle. Yeah. So that's what they come in here for. Yeah. I got to see Teofimo Lopez, you know, do something. I'm tired of hearing about these guys that's sparring and all this other stuff, and I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something I find kind of, it's not disturbing, but it's kind of weird. Not weird, like weird, but weird enough to be weird. Is that when I see, even to mention, nobody's saying too much about it, but just to mention when Ryan Garcia, right, wants to fight Tank Davis, and you know everybody's like, I mean, how did he catapult himself to that position? Okay, we can think about that any way that we want to think about that. But is the fight really going to be as competitive as Oscar De La Hoya thinks it is? Or is Oscar De La Hoya actually getting a little insensitive and just don't care? He's not really caring about his fighter. He's really just so hyped up to like, yeah, yeah, we see flaws in Tank, we can get them. Because a lot of people always seeing something in Tank. They see stuff in Errol Spence. And certain people say, oh, I seen it. I see the flaws too. Remember Timothy Bradley was seeing stuff about how to beat Earl. Earl does what he wants to. And if you catch on, you just catch on. He just gonna let, well, you caught on with the keep, well, get me off you. Okay, so, all right. Everybody's seeing stuff. Oh, I see it. I see a lot of stuff too. But it's not always that great to, to see everything, to see so much. Oh, I can see. You can see your ass getting knocked the F out. That's what you can see. We see it. I see. I see you getting knocked out. I see myself going to get my grilled sandwich. I want to go get my grilled sandwich, my nice hot and ready sandwich, and I come back and you knocked out. That's what I see. So if it's true that if these fighters really are having these mental lapses and mental breakdowns, I mean, I can kind of see this culture is these guys. I don't know. So, and I'm not mentioning if you guys are 30 years old or younger. Yeah, but these 30-year-old and younger people, I don't know how they just weren't raised, the right way. We knew what the hell to, I don't know, man. I knew what to do. I mean, if somebody accidentally locked us, we locked ourselves out the house or something stupid, And we did stupid shit every once in a while. Most time you don't lock yourself out the house. But if you locked yourself out in the house, we had a yard, we had neighbors. Just go to the neighbor's house. I'm going to just come over here. I'm going to chill over here until, the door gets open, mom gets home or something like that. We just chill over here. And that's what you're supposed to do. If something happens, you're supposed to go over to the neighbor's house. I don't know. These people right here. I see you, y'all, sir. I don't know what happened to you. You disappeared. Yeah, okay. He said, salute the eagle. Salute, brother. Yeah, but I don't know, y'all, sir. I don't know. Because you're in your 30s. But, oh, here we go. Mr. Gumbo. A.K. Hot Grease. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He says, Shalom, Eagles. Well, Shalom, my brother. I see you out there. Yeah. He said, Eagle, your missus kicked you out there. No, what I was saying is that, see, you're plus 30. You're not like exactly 30. I'm trying to be generous and I'm trying to be nice. That I'm giving like the cutoff for people with any kind of brain cells left. So I'm putting it at like 30. But anyway, salute to Mr. Gumbo. He ain't seen his ass in a whole year. Something like that. He stays mad at Eagle, but he still come. He loved me enough to still come back every once in a while. Let me go see what Eagle talking about. That motherfucker. He be going, yeah. But yeah, so I'm trying to cut it off at just 30. And I know there's some people out there. There may be some people out there that says, no, hell no, 35. They don't have they're not the brightest things. So I can see some of these mental conditions coming in. Okay, you 38, you good. So I can see some of the mental conditions coming in, brother. So a lot of the mental things are coming in. And it's like, it's just not good. But I'm not trying to call it to where I'm not upset with them. I'm not trying to call it that way, and I'm not trying to call out their parents. But I'm just saying, when I was a youngster, when I was a kid, for instance, I knew that if I locked my dumb ass out the house, then I had to go to a neighbor's and more or less report, I locked myself out the house. I had to make an ass out of my own self and let the neighbor know that, hey, I will be staying with you until the door gets open or until mom gets home or somebody gets home. But now folks is getting, they get what they call, is it abducted? They call it abduct. They get stolen, more or less, abducted and everything else because they're too stupid. Well, I'm not used to this culture, Mr. Gumbo and y'all, sir, whoever else in here, ladies and gents. I'm just not used to this culture to where you can't say nothing. You can't say anything because once you say something, was it cancel culture or what? Oh my goodness. There's no nothing you could say verbally or whatever treat that to anybody that hurts their feelings or whatever. It's like, are you kidding me? I get my feelings hurt all the time, but if I allow my feelings to be hurt, but I'm not allowing my feelings to be hurt because people say all kinds of crazy shit, look me up and down. They do all types of stuff. And if they have an opportunity, if I'm working for a certain place, if they have an opportunity to give me a bad rating for no reason, they'll do it. This shit, I've been living this shit all my life, man, ever since I was probably after 7 years old. You only cute up until like 4. I had a baby face until I was like 20 something years old. You know what I mean? So it's like now I got the good grown ass man, old man face now, so I'm good. But once you lose the baby face and you start learning and you start being able to say stuff back, everybody hates you. Like, oh, that fucker, you're a smart ass. You're a smart ass if you can speak back. I'm not saying that everybody who speak back is not a smart ass, but when you can talk back to somebody, then you get, and then they want to stamp you, when you start realizing, hey, yeah, you might have, the education you gave me might have been full of shit. I'm just saying that, boss. And they know it is because you can go certain places and they know exactly who you are. Like if you come from overseas, they know it. Believe me, they got a feeling they know exactly who you are, and they'll tell you, oh, yeah, we knew that. If you tell them, oh, you native or something like this used to be my area, because you can connect back. A lot of people don't understand that you can connect back, that your whole spirit is not something that was not here before. I see you out there, D-Ray Promotions. Okay, you dropped the thumbs up. I got you, brother. Mr. Gumbo might not have gave me a thumbs up, though. Yeah, he might not have gave me. I told y'all, hit my thumbs up before you bring your asses up in here. No, he didn't. He missed me, brother. I think him and y'all, sir, I think they shortened me out of my thumbs up. Y'all go back out and hit my thumbs up so we can continue. Yeah. Because my brother D-Ray coming in, he telling off on himself. I gave that thumbs up on my win. I think the times of difference has gradually been getting worse, and in the sense of the community things is on the decline. Once upon a time, it used to be said it takes a whole village to raise a kid. Exactly. But now see, I'm telling you now, so right now, they don't even want interaction. Interactions become creepy all of a sudden. If an older guy or older woman talks to a youngster or something about something, it becomes, oh, you creepy. You become creepy, a stalker, or some other bullshit but it's okay that they label you. They can stamp you with the creepy whatever, and you trying to save their life. As you can't save lives anymore. But then everybody wants to do such and such life matters and all that shit. But how does it matter if nobody can say anything? You know what I mean? Nobody can say nothing. They full of shit. Mr. Gumbo said to this. He said, my neighbors used to punish me if I did wrong. You understand that? So so pay attention what he says, folks. So if he's saying that it was allowable for you to get your ass towed up by somebody who wasn't even really in your family. Oh, you fucking up over here. We can't have that. And it goes back to what y'all sir said, because a village used to raise a child. So, but now the village is it's not opposed to the child, but is not allowed to say anything to the child, more or less. Okay, you run down the street, you get hit by a car. They used to have all kinds of sayings when you grow up. When I grew up, they had all kinds of sayings. It didn't matter what culture you was. It didn't matter what ethnicity you was. Everybody had like more or less the same thing. Huh? Shit like, I mean, things like, you play with fire, you're going to get burnt. Things of that. You play with fire, yeah, you can get your ass burnt, and guess what? My dumb ass didn't understand, and I did get burnt by fire before. I got this shit burnt out me. Because we used to make these, I don't know, kids aren't, they make stuff now, but when I was growing up, after that, we didn't like the shit that we bought. We used to make stuff, and you being boys always want to make stuff. So we made torches out of the spokes from from the bikes. We made match shooting guns. We had guns that actually could shoot matches. And once that match hit your ass, you know what I mean? That match hit you, whew. That match gun, but we didn't use it to fire at each other. We used it, to fire at insects and stuff like that. But all the stuff that we used to try to invent, man, we had the most powerful, like, slingshots and shit like that. We did everything that boys do. We did shit that can kill you and hurt you. That's the kind of stuff we did now. But it was all a thought process. We always knew that, hey, you could potentially, F somebody up with this. But now, it's like nobody even can take responsibility when they get old enough. I heard about, the case, I don't know, you guys might know more about this case than I know, where the young guy, he was only 18. So he kills a woman that's in her 70s. She's at a bus stop. Not even making no sense. And his lawyer's trying to defend, he's 18 years old, and he don't need to be getting that much time or whatever. And so unrelated charges, he ended up getting 3 years, and then he got 30 years, for the killing, which a lot of times killing 30. Well, at least you get out. You just getting punished. I don't know who can punish you anyway. So the eye for an eye, right? I don't know. I got mixed emotions on stuff like that, because a lot of times, think about it, somebody, I just say it like that. You guys understand what I'm saying? Jay to the Brown up in here, y'all. Y'all better salute Jay to the Brown, man. Mr. Gumbo, you see him? Joseph Brown up in here, man. Yep. Yeah, that's fam right there. Jay Brown. Jay Brown used to always be hanging out with Eagle. He used to hang out with all of us, man. Yeah. A lot of y'all done came back through. Y'all got tired of the bullshit channels, huh? Y'all finally came back to Eagle like, man, F that. Just go see Eagle. They be checking to see if they blue. I don't change nobody. I don't unmod nobody like that, man. Because I got a handful of people. I mess with everybody. Everybody mess with me. I'm just like, you know what? They still my people. They come around when they come around. But I see that y'all, sir. Okay, here we go. Okay, so y'all, sir, said, Mr. Gumbo, would you let your neighbor discipline your kid in this day and age? No. You know what? If he would, he should. But I'm going to tell you something. Within the microcultures, within our small cultures, it's still allowable. I mean, if I had like a little son right now, and he was effing up, and somebody said they knocked the dog shit out of him because he was effing up, I would just laugh. You know what I would laugh? And they would say, oh, he cruel. He not a good father. You know why I would laugh? You know exactly what I would do, y'all, sir? I would laugh, and this is what I would say. Oh, you thought because I wasn't around, there wasn't nobody going to watch your ass, huh? See, food your shit. But this whole new thing, this whole cancel culture shit, man, is rubbing off, is getting into the boxers now. So we can't. So we'll end up having like too long of a discussion if we talk about everything. But all the mental breakdowns is all these fighters is having. All these fighters is having mental issues. Danny Garcia, mental issues. Adrian Broner, mental issues. Maybe one of the Charlos, mental issues. And Harrison, definitely mental issues. He need to take a break for a while and decide if he really wants to fight. He can't afford to fight Charlo again. He going to be slurring the speech and everything else, man, if he takes some more of them hard-ass shots from Charlo. Damn. I'm just saying. Yeah, but D-Ray Promotion said, he said, I dropped the thumbs up for Eagles Way of Boxing. He said, salute. Y'all, sir, said, salute, fam, at D-Ray. Y'all said, no, you got mine. Okay, I got my thumbs up. D-Ray said, y'all, sir, salute. He got the king up there real good. And then, y'all, sir, said they would thank you, announce. Yeah. And then Jay Brown said, salute the Eagles Way up. Y'all, sir, said, salute, fam, at Jay Brown. And Jay Brown right back at y'all, sir, Hussein. Yeah, so this whole... Am I right? Are you guys understand what it is? Is that what they really call it? Is that what they calling it? Are they calling it cancel culture? Some bullshit like that? I'm not in the media like that. I'm not in the news like that. I don't pay attention. I just watch. And I tell you, I go to discount stores to get shit that I'm not going to be paying, that I don't need a box. So a lot of these discount stores I go to, I'm not really gonna mention them, but I'm not because I'm cheap. I got a lot of expensive shit, but I'm saying I'll go there to pick up stuff because I get rid of stuff like it ain't nothing. Like what the hell you getting rid of that's brand new? I just get rid of stuff. I get tired of stuff. Now I'm not like that. Now I'm into foldable stuff. I like stuff that looks good, solid. It has a solid look, but it's actually foldable. So it'll fold up. I can just put it against the wall like a table. I can just fold it up. But if somebody looked at it, it doesn't look like it's a foldable table. It just don't look like it. So I like stuff like that. Stuff that's portable, lighter. All the heavyweight shit. Like my bed is like over 300 pounds. I don't want nothing that heavy no more. Because you can't always get somebody to help your ass move stuff like, oh shit, you can help me move this bed. Nobody. Who wants to break their back over your ass anyway? Nobody. Everybody looking at you like, yeah, I got to break my back because your dumb ass went and bought this heavy ass bed. Yep. Please come break your back because I got a heavy bed that I need you to work with me on. I don't even know if I could take parts of it apart to where I could move it, easily by myself. But when I first got it, of course, I was a super heavyweight when I first got it. So something like that, I dragged it up the stairs by myself. I get mad as shit and I get Hulk strength when I get mad. So I dragged the shit all up the steps like with one arm, like get your ass up these steps. I just pulled it. I was mad. But now I can't lift it. I ain't mad at it no more. But anyway, yeah. I see, okay, Jake Brown is that. Okay, y'all sir said AB is having matchmaking issues these days with Black Prime. Yeah, but then also, if it sounds kind of, y'all pay attention to this one. Does it, okay, listen to this, and just respond, please. Doesn't it seem kind of shady? If Bud, just listen to this. If Bud wouldn't got that money from Black Prime, if he did, if in fact he wouldn't got 10 bands, 10 I'm talking about million bands, not regular bands. So if he did go and get that money, and all of a sudden he's out, and he's with Golden Boy, don't that shit sound sus? That sound like he a little thief. He wouldn't hit that money up and got the hell up out of there. But that's like, and you would think that they would have signed him for 5 fights or something like that, not just one fight. But a lot of speculation for me, in my mind, it seems like they were hoping on, you fight this all his nieces in them, or Avanesian, and then we, once you get Earl, we're gonna back y'all up. We're gonna, keep that money coming in. I don't know. Because you know I don't know shit, but I'm just saying. Yeah, so say cancel culture is a bunch of assholes that want tolerance. He said wants tolerance of their way of life, but if you don't accept it, um, they ain't very tolerant of you. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is that they not tolerant, and it's all BS in the first place. It's all BS, man. And okay, so back to boxing, the boxing part of it. So the boxing aspect of it is you got these guys that have fallen into the social media and they have fallen into these guidelines with the cancel culture and all this other shit. But they'll still come on and see. Some people can still come on and talk. You got to have your skin got to be a little bit thicker. You know, you got to have a little bit thicker skin. Oh shit, my shit doesn't turn white. We can start wearing long sleeves until the sun come back out. I'm white as hell, y'all. Look. God dang. Huh? His brother we was out at the camp one time. The brother was putting his arm up. Something like, he talking about, yeah, he said, man, yeah, I'm darker than you. He talking about, because he is Southern, he's from we got different, areas here. So we're considered north up here. This is north. So this is like North America. But then he's South America. You know what I mean? Of course, they hold they spot a little bit better because what they do is they sneak their ass down south. Ain't nobody stupid. Of course, y'all sneak your ass down south in the winter when it's hot. When it's hotter down there. You take your ass down there. You come back up here all black and burnt up, and then you try to show off before we get the heat. Stop it. Because we don't get the heat until like May. Before the sun actually starts staying out a little bit, like the longer and longer. But you're right too, though. Y'all said about that whole cancel thing. If you're not with them, then you're against them. And this is another thing that I don't understand, man. And all this stuff is, I'm telling you, I'm not being specific, but when I bring you the story, you can actually see that it's involving with our boxing too. Like the toxicity of female and male. I'm like, oh man, what the hell does that mean? Can somebody break that down for Eagle to let Eagle know what a toxic female is or what a toxic man is? And also dysfunctional and all. Come on. Because what is happening is this stuff is enveloping our boxing culture also. So whereas we thought the past athletes were just greater, now there's an excuse. So now there's an excuse built in because of what these children are going through today. So you can't really compare them to yesterday. Oh my God. I don't even, do you feel something when you say that, or even I say that it just takes something out of the air when you have to say that. It just takes something out the air. You know what I mean? It really takes something out the air when you have to, everything has to be everything has to be an excuse. Like, oh, wow. Everything has to be an excuse. Or everything not has to just be an excuse. Everything has to be everybody's behavior or whatever has to be excused, unless it's like a crime, like a crime or something like that. And then all the false things, I don't know, man, all the false narratives and stuff. They try and throw my little baby nephew, who's a grown man now, Javante Davis, try to throw him underneath the bridge. And I know a lot of people, I know if Ryan was in here, Ryan go off. Ryan can't stand it. Ryan go off on him. He don't like Andrade, and he don't like, I don't know if he likes AB, but he definitely don't like Tank. He come in here calling him a midget. They said, leave my nephew alone. He ain't no midget, man. He's just short. Well, he's tough, man. He's tough. He's a tough kid, man. I like him. I'm sorry. From what I know, what I see is he's a real one. You know what I mean? Him and I think Earl Spence and him. I think they're tighter than what people think they are. I think that, and they real. You know, you're not gonna cap and then think you can just carry on about your business when it comes to those guys. So that's simple as that. But yeah, okay, I see. I got my thumbs up. That they finally came in and start giving Eagle his thumbs, man. Y'all better give Eagle his thumbs from the jump. Y'all stop playing with me. Don't come in here playing like that. Yeah. But we look out there and we see that, you know, all the mental issues and stuff. But, you know, the thing for me is a mental issue when it comes to, like, any psychosis. It's very important to address that. For me, through, you know, I would say that seek other means, non-traditional. I would say that, and I would say probably the most therapeutic thing would be get to some kind of mind like training. And I'm not gonna say, and I'm not gonna not say hypnotism or something like that. But I would say that, yeah, to do something alternative, I don't like. I'm saying as best I can. I don't like the medicines and shit like that, because that stuff had you messed up. And if you was in the military, they always try to put you on some kind of medicine or something. They always put you on something, you know, like post-trauma type of medicines and shit like that. They always want you on something. They want to keep your ass. I'm gonna tell you post, and I'm not sure post WW2, but probably Korea. I'm probably pretty confident that post Korea, before they had these new wave drugs, so post Korea and probably post Vietnam, is that you had the guys were on what they call Thorazine. So Thorazine was one of those things that they just don't know, they just out of it, you know, the whole time. When you're on that type of strong medicine, you're just out of it. So they switched that up. Even back in that time, I would say probably the 80s, maybe even before the 80s, maybe 70s, 80s, maybe 80s, 90s, and even up to, maybe even up further than that, maybe up to 2000 or something like that. And then for the children, so what they did is they gave them, they put them on like the Ritalin. So that was the thing that they put the children on. So you had, and I would not, you know, I'm not hesitant, but at the same time, I'm not going to be a person who just doesn't know or just doesn't think that a lot of the forced drug abuse, oh my God, I'm going to end up getting in trouble. The forced drug abuse from those cultures, and also with the Ritalin and all that, that had to play some kind of effect on some of these kids that was born in 2002, you know, 2005, whatever. It has to have something. It must have did something. So I'm just saying. I know you guys sitting there riveted. Oh, let Eagle speak. But no, I mean, I need to have, you know, some putback or whatever, because to be honest, I don't know. I don't 100% know. I don't know. I don't know all the answers, and I don't know why all of a sudden all these boxes are coming up with, you know, these issues and stuff. I don't know prior, because back in the day, if a boxer was crazy, to be honest, back in the day, before all this cancel culture shit, if a boxer was crazy, then he was just crazy. Everybody knew his ass was crazy. If a boxer was crazy, everybody knew he was crazy. Even if they kept it on like the a kind of a low, but not really. It's not like if you wasn't around, they wasn't gonna talk about your ass a little bit. You know what I mean? Now, some of the crazy, because I, what's making people crazy? I don't know. We just we have to explore this whole thing, man. And y'all, sir, I think that even that cancel culture might be making these people crazy. If you think about it, it might be making them crazy. See, because I can't express the way that I want to express. I can't go off like I can't just flip out and go off the way I want to. I can't tell you how I F you up and stuff like that. Yeah, I can't just go crazy. Wow. I don't know. I mean, did I live too long or something? Because I made it through the 80s and 90s. So it's like, wow. Some people ain't make it. Oh, y'all sir been here since the 80s? Yeah, I'm just saying. So, damn. So it's just that we've seen like too much. We seen too much stuff, man, and then we watched everything just become soft, and we have a lot more to deal with. If you think about it, we got a lot more to deal with than just the fights themselves. Like we're all waiting for fights. Oh, I hope such and such fights him and this and that and blah blah blah. We got a lot more issues than that. This whole cancer stuff. I think I hear kids out there. Now my birds didn't stop. I think that nasty, that tar smell got to the birds. Now the birds didn't quiet down. And they always gardening, man. They just always, like once a week, man, they cutting something. In the same spot. How are you cutting something every week? Man, if I got bushes and shit like that where I gotta cut every week, just cut all that shit down, man. Forget it, man. Start over. Try to pull them out and sell them to somebody, man. Get something that's less maintenance. That's what gets me, man. Is why if you have a yard? Because when I had my other place, man, I had my yard. I put lava rocks out there, and I put like a little bit of plant life or whatever. But it was trees and things that I didn't have to go out there and chop on. People don't even think until they get old enough, and then I'm saying, man, people are like something wrong with them. They don't think till they get old enough. Why would you grow all kinds of flowers and grasses and all that shit, and you got to go out there with the rake and the hoe and all that, and the pick and all that shit, and water that shit all the time and fertilize it and do all this extra shit for what? I mean, the creator made you a nice garden. He put everything out there. Creator said, "Here, boom, look at the garden I made." And you're gonna try to outdo him. Let me make me a garden too. Yeah. He told the waters to take care of it, and told other trees and told the plants to take care of themselves. And so plants took care of their own self. But now you trying to take care of plants. It's like I let that shit die out. Or did I grow? Did I grow is native Indian tobaccos. That's the only thing I really grow. That I actually grow. It does take, and even that, it takes, you got to water it, because tobacco it's a water consumer. It suck up some water. So you got to water it. You might make a day and a half, maybe two. But most times you got to keep it watered and all that, But I can't see myself out there with blowers, rakes, shovels, and all that shit, picks, and all that shit. I can't see myself out there, brother. I'm sorry. And even having somebody to hire somebody in, did I have my plants was that important? I seen the old men, how the old men used to water. He had an old neighbor, man, when I was a kid, and he used to be out there with all he did was water shit. like clean the sidewalk off. He used to spray the sidewalk off with the hose. You know, what are you really cleaning anyway? What water? What are you cleaning? I mean, you can clean certain stuff, but what are you cleaning? If you clean your sidewalk off, I mean, it's gonna rain. The sun's gonna hit. People gonna walk up and down the street. Dogs are gonna shit. What? It's just going from one spot to another. You ain't really cleaning it, because even if you suck up something, it has to go somewhere else. So even if you take pollution from one place, it has to go somewhere. You're gonna pollute something else. And yes, you invest in an incinerator or something. You invest in an incinerator, we just, wiping it. An incinerator just wipes it off the face of the earth. Like, boom. It never existed. But I can't see myself, y'all, sir. I don't know if you do this, but I can't see myself having so much plant life. I mean, if it's not for food, yes, of course. If it's for food, you're going to have to go out there with all the equipment, the tiller and all that, the holes and the picks and the shovels and the rakes and the water hoses and the fertilizer, whatever. You're going to have to do it because it's for food. It's for substance. It's different. But just to have a beautiful yard full of roses and grasses and all that shit, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. I'll put a couple of, I like the people are smart. The ones that do the pots, they'll put the pots outside and say, we're going to do pots or whatever. But anyway, went all the way over here just because we talking about this the whole mentality of boxing and these fighters with the mental issues and stuff like that. And we still getting rumors about the Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. So I haven't seen any flyers yet. So like I said, I got to see flyers, and of course I seen something about Floyd Mayweather, something that he's beating up on YouTubers now and whatever. This guy, so I'm quite, in my estimation, he's having problems. Yeah. That's all I can say, is that he is having problems. Yeah, that's all I can say. He's issues. But can we name somebody who's not having a little bit of issues? I don't want to see. I really don't want to see Harrison fight no more for a while. I mean, he need to take a break, man. Because that BCD shit is real. That shit's real, man. I'm telling you. That shit's real. People think it's not real because they hear me talking about it, but that shit's real, man, to get yourself loosened up like that, you know? I don't see... Does he have another exhibition? Yeah, he's supposed to have another exhibition, too, on top of that. Yeah, so he has another exhibition, and then he's beating. I guess he's just beating up on YouTubers now, just like, y'all jokes, beat up on y'all. Well, we know that he beat up on the big guy, and the guy was scared. The guy said, "Yeah, I thought he was trying to come knock me out." Yep, Floyd was putting hands on him. Yeah, trying to rough Floyd up and shit. But he's a professional boxer. He's good at what he does, man. You're not, just because you're bigger than him, you're not gonna just overwhelm him or something like that. Yeah, my little homeboy, he from Ethiopia, man. Real little dude, man. He's little. He's about $120, something like that. But he'll fight anything. He like a little. He said shit. He said these people ain't fought nothing like I had to fight when I was growing up. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's strong, man. He's strong. He's a little dude, but he's strong. I said, damn, you a strong little dude, man. He said, yep. I like little dudes that's wiry like that. They strong. But yeah, Floyd always, Floyd stay in the news, y'all, sir. I don't know if he's gonna fight soon, but this probably is. It's probably within a month or two. Yeah, he got to steal the spotlight. Yeah, somebody's gonna lose their spotlight, and of course he's gonna take it. Yeah. Okay, so and I just read so Tank so Tank is saying that he's blasting everybody. Tank be if I like about Tank, he blasts everybody. He don't believe your shit. And see, one show leads to the next one because I was just talking about all the fake shit that goes on, and I was talking about some of these people, these Hall of Famers, talking a little bit too much. And so Gervonta Davis, I suppose, I haven't watched it yet, that he's going off on Bernard Hopkins. He's like, he knows the energy's fake. That's what it is. If somebody knows the energy's fake, then they are going to show you. Yep. They are going to show you. Hey, that energy's fake. That energy's fake. That energy's real. That energy's real. So, but talking about our whole discussion again with this whole cancel culture, it makes it so confusing. Man, I don't even know what to tell people no more. I don't even know. I just take my compliments, bro. When I get my compliments, I just take those and just go with those. Like, I don't want to say it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard to say something. If I didn't have this little platform, I'd probably be quiet as a mouse because it's hard to say anything. Oh, you hurt their feelings, and they thought this and they thought that. I'm like, okay. So I just better be cool. I just better not say nothing. So we just got to be cool, and just hopefully we gonna get these fights. Who we got coming up? Let's check and see who exactly that we have coming up. We always got somebody, but let's see if it's anybody who we actually liked. I said this guy was arguing. I mean, he was making his argument is this Tom Brady is the best, is the greatest quarterback. He was like a great quarterback. And for me, I'm just going to be quiet. Because greatness is only there for people that do things that are great when there's no control over your greatness. That's all I should need to say. If I have to say more than that, I don't know. I shouldn't have to say more than that. But anyway, so Pedraza is fighting Friday. And I know a lot of people still want to see if he got anything else. Maybe he's just being thrown to the wolves. And then, of course, Saturday we do have Serrano. I know you guys are picking Serrano over Cruz. But it should still be a good fight, though. Because Cruz been doing pretty good, right? We got Navarrete is back in action against, looks like Wilson. And that all is coming up on those two. So those two are in LA. Those on US show, ESPN Plus, and UK Sky Sports. We said look like Ulysses Jr. out of Canada is fighting Valenzuela out of Mexico for the super lightweight. That's the undercard. And that's on Bazinian versus Fox. Then Fox just get beat. And we got Cortez versus Melendez too. That's on the undercard of I guess this is kind of an interesting. It's probably gonna be kind of a, it looks like that car is gonna be like some mismatches in there. But Hitchens is back against Bowser, and then Baumgartner's back against Mekalet. Baumgartner's gonna whoop that ass. Yeah, she gonna whoop that ass. Nicholson and Alvarez, but yeah, she gonna whoop that. That's going to end up being a mismatch, I think. Well, maybe not that much, but Vargas is coming back. So next week, we got Barrios is back in the ring, y'all, against Santiago. That'll be pretty good. Got the Puerto Rican fighter. We got another Cuban fighter coming up, Pato, against Vikinrist. Vikinrist, Izim, Reyes, all this stuff. I'm just saying these are like next week or so, like that. Denny, Pauls, Chili, Sims. We got Holmes is back in there again. Villarreal. Padillo, Manuel. I'm just looking. Chamberlain, Linty, Adelev, Bezos, Wood versus Lar, the Mexican Lar, Cully, Flores, Smith, Allington, Neri, Havanesian. We haven't seen Ramirez, Padilla, Matias and Ponce, Rodriguez. I'm just going through there. Oh, yeah, there you go right there. So, let me see. What day is this? There's no showtime. So, you saying that Broner's having problems with Prime not having to fight? He's supposed to be fighting Williams Jr.'s. So, that's coming up. And looks like it might be on the same. I don't know. No. Because Mayweather's fighting in the UK. You know, he's been fighting all over the world since he's just an exhibition fighter now. And let me see, get back to y'all. But yeah. So quite a bit of stuff up. It just looks like a lot of it is just not like this. Like the card Saturday, this looks like it's going to be mismatches. But hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's something. Hopefully we can say, oh man, you got Wooden there and you were supposed to win. Look like you got your ass whooped. Okay, I see my brother. I see you now, Derek. Derek, baby. Derek, he's talking about salute to Eagles. Where after he started some shit probably. Oh, now you trying to talk to Jay Brown, huh? Yeah, Jay Brown been up in here. Oh, see, yeah. Let me scroll back up because I know Derek came in talking shit. He said, "Isn't Tom Brady old now?" I heard he was the man when he was younger. Not to me. Derek Bailey said, "You late, Eagle?" Hell no, I wasn't late. Y'all sir was here with me. He talking about late. You late. You try to come in when I'm about to leave all the time. I don't know what's up with you, brother. Yeah. No, I don't never think. You know what? To be honest, if I stay out of sports, like a certain sport, like football, if I stay out of it, all my mind can think about is all the fixing that they can do in football. If I'm following a team, then I don't think about that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting all mad with the rest of the crowd. Like, oh shit, that was offsides. Oh, that was oh man, hell no, man, illegal procedure. I'll be be trying to make all the calls. He threw that ball. That's a penalty. He threw that ball over the line of scrimmage. I'll be, I'm sitting there, like everybody else. But if I stay away from stuff, I'm like, oh shit, I don't care. The shit's all fixed anyway. That's the way I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think that the shit's fixed. If I'm not around it. If I'm around it, then I'm with everybody else. Whatever everybody else's story is, that's what I am. But anyway, guess what? The Super Bowl, I win no matter who wins. Did you know that? If somebody in here could tell me why I win on the Super Bowl, no matter which team wins, that I win. No matter which team I go for, that I win. No matter which team I go for, that should give you the hint. No matter what team I go for, I win. And this would be, don't think I forget though, man. This would be points, and Derek don't let me forget shit anyway. This would be points. I'm going to give y'all 5 points towards a giveaway. So I'll do a giveaway in spring. I'm going to do a giveaway. It'll be a nice little giveaway. Don't worry. It ain't gonna be like thousands of dollars. Shit, y'all ain't worth thousands of dollars. F y'all. Oh, cancel culture ass people out there, man. I'm tired of them, y'all. So they all cancel culture. You can't say nothing. You hurt their feelings. Oh, hurt. Y'all so say I don't know that much about American football. Yep. Derek Beatty said salute at y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, salute at Derek. Derek Beatty salute at Jay Brown. He said, y'all, sir, said, why Eagle always late these days? Yeah, oh, there go y'all, sir, starting some shit. And y'all, sir, know he came in like a few minutes after I started. And Mr. Gumbo was in here. See? Y'all ain't see. You know Mr. Gumbo had to see if he was still modded up after all this time. So he came in. He had some good words of wisdom before he left. Derek said, saluted D-Ray. Derek said, I don't know it, y'all. So he got his hands up. See, that's what Derek was waiting. Derek, I'm telling you that Derek was waiting on your ass. Salute to Sir Flame up in here. But Derek, I'm telling you, I promise you, y'all, sir, Derek was waiting for that opportunity to put his hands up. I 100% guarantee you that that's what Derek wanted to do because I told him, I said I had to go and get my grind in sometime, and so leave me alone. Don't sweat me. I said I'm gonna be putting your hands up right when I did my little show update last week. And so that was Fridays. And so Derek didn't like that shit because he couldn't respond with his hands up. So any opportunity you give him, he going to take well advantage of that shit and put his hands up. And so that's why he put his hands up. He said, I don't know, Ego always late. Anyway, yeah, Friday night fights, I ain't complaining. Yeah, no, especially when you get something on Friday night. Nobody want to smoke with AB Eagle. No, nobody want to smoke. AB smoking too heavy. Hopefully, fight don't get canceled like the last two for AB. Yeah, we need to keep AB consistent. Y'all, sir, said exactly at Derek Bay. AB is the boogeyman. But anyway, Sir Flame is in here. My brother Sir Flame says salute to Eagles Web, salute to the chat. He said, and as always, he said, jab the like button. He said, all y'all neck. He said, don't get naked. Eagles Way of boxing. He got the fire up good with that 100. Of course, he always got that glove up. And don't forget about those, baby. All the time, brother. I appreciate it. What? Now, why you ain't getting on Sir Flame? Sir Flame the one that's late. He late. I know he came in seeing all those likes today. Yeah, all old schools came in today. Jay Brown was here. I don't know if he's still here, but Jay Brown came in. Mr. Gumbo came in. Who else? D-Ray came in. You know, D-Ray come in just to show his, the show that he came to the stream. I came to the show. Yeah. But anyway, y'all said so salute, fam, and Sir Flame. Sir Flame is at y'all, sir, again. Derek Beatty said salute to Sir Flame. Sir Flame right back at Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty said, because of the QBs. Yep. I don't trust. No, it's not. For me, that could be partially it. But for me, I'm going to tell you, man, Derek, I can't be stupid, man. I'm going to make myself part of the cancel culture if I pretend like I see shit that happens on the field that can't happen. When you say the only way they're going to lose this game is if they lose 15 yards on one of these plays and fumble the ball. And then the team loses 15 yards and fumbles the ball. And that's the only way they can lose. And then you just, come on. What's the odds of some shit happening that can only happen for some type of upset to happen? Well, if we make 4 threes in a row, they can win. And nobody guards this guy in basketball. He make 3 threes in a row or whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to be one that's stuck on stupid just because everybody else stuck. Oh, it's possible. I can't stand the person that says that crazy shit when they know that the shit ain't really possible. Like, it just ain't possible. Prime Mike Tyson is beating the hell out of the guys. The guy's just covering up. It's 14th round. It's 14 rounds to nothing. And Mike Tyson is still he can still go. It seems like he can go 15 rounds still, like 15 more rounds. It comes into the 15th round. This guy is not even a puncher or nothing, and you got some idiot talking about, oh, he can still knock him out. You never know. He been down before. He can win. Right. Now, if that guy came back and won, he gets the knockout or something like that. You come on. He had never even had a 15-round knockout and only got 3 knockouts out of 45 fights. But you won't believe that's, there's no conspiracy. There's no nothing. Oh, you just a conspiracy theorist. Yep. Derek said, he said, if you're giving away a raptor, he said, I'm in it, Eagle. Yeah, raptors. Shit, man. You know what them damn trucks, Derek? Those trucks are so expensive. And yes, you buy a basic white work truck with no carpet, no radio, nothing. That's all you can get. That's $40,000 for a basic 2-seater truck. A basic work truck for 2-seater. No storage. I mean, I don't know, man. Trucks are so expensive. I haven't. Matter of fact, Derek, thanks for bringing that up. I'm gonna go look at trucks just because Derek bought that shit up. I just want to go see how much trucks are. I seen that new, what do they call it? I don't even know if they call it F-150. No, it's F-150, but it's the Lightning. I think it's called Lightning. I think 120,000. 120,000, and that's not even the top model. That's like a what is it? LT, XLT. That's like an XLT. It's 120. So 120, and then you add, which is illegal for them to mark that shit up like that. But 120,000, and then you got to add another. I think another 12,000. So you're looking at like 135. So 135,000 for the Lightning. And I had somebody trying to tell me the other day, they was trying to get me to think that, that the batteries don't go dead on these cars anymore, electric cars. That's when they had small batteries. Yeah, they was going dead. But now you can leave the heat on if you up there in the mountains, it's cold or something. You can make it through the mountains. I'm like, shit, I'll let you take your ass up there in the mountains and keep your heat running up there in the mountains and try to make it through that mountain. I'll take my chances with my car that runs off of gas. F that. I'm too scared. If you want to call me scared chicken cow, whatever you want to call me, I'm not taking no electric car off of no flooded roads and ice and snow. And I'm not taking that shit up there. That shit, to me, that shit sounds suspect. It just sounds suspect. You don't care how strong the battery is. Or how strong the electric motor is. It don't sound right. It sounds like to me, electric motor going through a flooded area just don't sound good. I'm sorry, it don't. Like, oh, we made it through. I seen the footage on the road that this damn GPS is trying to send me to the road. When we first was getting that flooding, the GPS was trying to send me to a flooded road. What kind of setup shit is that? I had to go to a whole nother map. I said, oh no, let me look on this other phone. Let me go to another map. I went through some rough terrain to get back a little bit because I had to go through some farmland. And their roads ain't that good. But I got back on the road that I needed to be on, man. That shit was trying to send me somewhere that I ain't had no business going. The shit tried to send me to a flooded road. I'm like, no. Hell no. I was paying attention to that news. I'm like, nah, you're not sending me up there. Tried to send Eagle. Tried to drown Eagle. They tried to drown me. Derek. Yeah, look at Surf Lake talking about I'll take 1-2 at Derek. Yeah, everybody want to take a raptor on me. I don't love y'all like that, man. I ain't giving out rafters and stuff. Shit. Man, please. Derek Banks said right at Surf Lake 100. Derek say, again, he said exactly Eagle. Yep. Yeah, cars are hella expensive now. Yeah, cars don't make no sense. Yeah, Surf Flame Cray said basic 2-seater. Yeah, a basic 2-seater white with no rims. with there's no rims and nothing. You know what them trucks look like with no rims and no shit on it. That's plain. This plain. This a plain. You can just call it a truck. They don't even call them nothing. Truck. They don't get no title, no Raptor, no special, no title. Hey, I got a truck. That's all. I bought a brand new truck. That's all you get. New truck. That's it. Basic. That's too much for me. I can't do it, man. I'm like, man. I mean, but let's be honest. To have a truck, that's what a truck really is, though. But we just don't want to. We want the AC. We want everything. We want the shit to be loaded on the inside, and so that's what costs us all the money. And plus the 150 come with the twin turbos and shit. So you gonna pay, twin turbos and all that. Or you might get the EcoBoost or whatever, but you still got that twin turbos or something. You got that 3.7, 3.5, and you got that 2.7. But they both fast though. That basic white, you may get up to 95, 100 on it in if an emergency. But the F-150, you can get that shit up to 150 if you have to. So, yeah. Yeah, Derek Bay said you need to get that new electric GM truck Eagle. Nah, I'm not messing with. I'm just not. See, I'm not at a point in my life, Derek, where I'm confident enough on nothing electric. They still gotta get the bugs out. They just coming out with this shit like overnight. Tesla had that shit back in the day. You think about it. Chevrolet had it back in the day. And they were supposed to deliver some of those cars, and it was like 50-something cars that people had, I guess, pre-ordered and shit. And those cars end up disappearing because they wasn't ready to have electric cars on the road yet. Yeah. Sir Flame said, I'm not sold on those electric vehicles. Nope. Yeah, Sir said, same at Sir Flame. No, I'm not sold on that shit right away, brother, because it's like, for me, I keep thinking about too much electricity and too much water just don't mix. And snow and mud, that shit, it just sounds, I just feel like I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be mad as hell. I'm going to have to pull out. I'm going to have to get out my car. I'm going to be mad. You can't push it. They're heavy as hell. You can't push them. They're going to have to come tow it. I feel stupid. Because I love it when I took my truck when I was going through the mountains and you going past the patrol, you going past highway patrol and you fly and they can't do, and nothing they can do. You getting their car all dirty. Like, ain't shit they can do. Because they running off of chains and shit. You got that 4x4 with the big wheels on it, the big, mud grabbers. You got the big mud grabber wheels on there. You just, tires on there. You just flying by everybody like, I was flying in the snow. I'm going 65. Everybody else is creeping. Everybody else going 20. I'm going 65 like it ain't nothing. Like, that's a good feeling. I just don't see that with that electric shit. And I'm not 100% sold that this guy's telling me that the heat and everything is that good on those where you can, it don't matter if you caught in minus degrees and you're away from a power station for a while, you'll be able to make it. You'll be able to travel far enough. Nah, because sometimes you still, even with a 4x4, you got to creep. If the snow's coming down real extra heavy, let's say, for instance, you only have 50 miles to go. Only. But your top speed is 15 miles an hour. That's like, what's that? 15, 1, 2, 3. So that's like close to 3.5 hours in freezing weather where you got to have that heat blasting. And you get 3 hours. I don't know if the battery's gonna last that long blasting the heat. And keep it, because you got to realize if it's freezing like that, you got to keep the windshield and the rear, you got to keep those clear still too. I don't know. Now, somebody else can say that, oh yeah, they can vouch for the electric and all that. Look, I'll let Derek go and get his electric first. Derek can let me know how it go. Yeah, Derek said the commercial said it's comparable to the gas. Okay, if it's just comparable to the gas and the gas is cheaper, I'm just going to take the. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gas. I'm gonna take the gas, Sir Flame. You can go and you and Derek can fight over that electric. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gas anyway. If they're comparable, I want the gas. I'm sorry. If it's comparable, I want the gas because I can always come up with some alternative fuel if I need to. They got fuel cells that you could, you know, you can do the hydrogen and gas and all that. I can still. There's no alternative to if something runs off electricity. There's no in batteries. There's no alternative to that. That's it. Yo, cause Equip don't know nothing about automobiles. I'm not getting no electric vehicle. Derek said, "Hey Gil, how you gonna just drop? How you gonna just drop out the sky?" Gil Coles come and talk. He said, "That's how Gil Coles is. He come here talking shit." He said Equip don't know. He don't know nothing about no automobiles. I know about that 357. What you know about that? I know about that 400. What you know about that 400 Cleveland? What you know about that? Huh? What you know about that 292? Huh? 297. Huh? What you know about that? That 444. What you know about that 444? Or that 440? Or that 442? Huh? What do you know about that 93? Or that 91? Or that 92? What you know about those? Huh? What you know, Gil? Gil said Eagle don't know. Hey, but what I do know, Gil, this is what I do know. Eagle don't know shit. But what I do know, Gil, is I know that I'm not messing with none of that electric shit. I see it. plus, Gil says salute the fellas. Yeah. Y'all, sir, says salute at Gil Cole. And also Derek says salute at Gil Cole. Yeah. But I ain't messing with no electric, though. I'll let Gil go ahead and handle. Gil, go ahead and handle that electric, and then you can let us know about it. No, the 400. It's a 400, man. It is 400. It's a 360. It's actually a 361 though, right? But it's called a 400. It's called a 400. Now check me, see if I'm wrong. Look it up. It's 361. Now say it ain't a 360. He said, what you know? I threw some numbers out there. Gil said, ain't no 400 Cleveland. It's in the 400. It's 361. Now tell me it ain't 361 or 360 or 3. Maybe I might have them mixed up, but 361, I think. Gil said, ain't no 400 Cleveland. Hey, 351 Cleveland. Okay, 351 Cleveland. Yeah, I know. I know. But it's in the 400, so that's what I'm. Gil thought I didn't know, but I threw some stuff out there. But he called it though. He good, y'all. You see how he called it? He said, you do 400 Cleveland. He started crying. Gil said, ain't no 400 Cleveland. I got him though. See, I got his reaction, y'all. That's all I needed to get. I need to get that reaction. 307, 327. I remember, brother. I remember. But yeah, we not messing with that. At least ain't nobody in here messing with that electric shit. I'm not. Gil said the Eagle Web ain't never changed the tire. Shit, man. I changed. You want to hear my tire story? My tire story. So this is my tire story. So my tire story is it's not actually a good one. So I'm trying. I got to keep the participants. Besides myself, I can't really talk about the participants. But anyway, I was out. I was out at the lake, out at the dam, and we was fishing. This is just one tire story. So we was fishing out there, midsummer, up there, nice blue lake, nice and clear. So we was out there, fishing for rainbow trout. So only had one pole, because one pole had snapped, and I'm thinking it was a sucker. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but anyway, he snapped the pole somehow. Because a girl She wasn't holding it. I think she was holding it up like this. And when he snapped it, and so he just took all that shit, took the line and everything. So that's all. So we didn't have that. So we was on our way back. Of course, we call that skunk. When you come back with nothing, when you go fishing, you come back with nothing. You just you stink. So that was just a skunk trip. So we was on our way back, and all of a sudden you get the wobble in the back. You get the pop. I'm like, oh, what the hell? And the tire was flat. So I had the old school for this car. I had the old school. I didn't have the ones they got now. Because remember, it was a 73. There was a Gran Torino fastback, and it had little slots in the bumper. So I'm pumping it up, and I look to the side before I even start worrying about some, the tire, changing it and stuff like that. And I was in a swarm of mosquitoes. That's where they lived. That's where I broke down. I was broke down where they live, not where they at, but I was broke down where they originate from, where they go to the anywhere from the United States. I was in their regular nest. I was at their nest, and I started to twist the tires, trying to change it, and they just mobbed me. They just started. Oh man, they was all over me and stuff, man. I had to run back in the car. I was doing like this, man. I was itching. I was like, oh man. I said, these mosquitoes just trying to kill me out here, man. And so this guy had drove up. He said, you need some help out there? I said, yeah, man. Mosquitoes is killing me. And so I stood out there. I stood out there and was getting killed some more. But he said, no. He said, don't bother me. He said, I'm too ornery or something. He said, mosquitoes don't like me. So he helped me get my tire changed. I finished tightening it up and threw that thing. I threw that T-bar off in the trunk and got the hell up out of there, man. But I thanked him. Yeah, Starsky Hutch. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I got the hell up out of there, man. But that's kind of fortune I get, Derek. That's kind of fortune I get. I get the fortune of breaking down in the mosquitoes' home, like their nest. Like I was where they was originate from. There was more mosquitoes there than anywhere in the United States, so that's where they was born. That's where they all come from. And I was up in the mountains right where they come from, right after fishing. I was right there. You ain't never seen mosquitoes this thick. It was like rain. They was like raining on me. I was like, it's making me itch right now, brother. I was like, oh no, I said, you got to be kidding me, man. I said, you got to be kidding me, man. I said, you got to be kidding me. Man, the mosquitoes was on me heavy. They was on me heavy. Yeah, but I missed that car, man. I passed that car. It's how many people? It's like 3 or 4 people in my family own that car. Yeah. About 3 or 4 people in my family own the car. I just passed it. Yeah, I just gave it, I told my cousin, I said, I get you a car. He said, no, I want that one. Everybody wanted it. And so I kept giving it to let everybody have it. Hey, you take it. I take it back for a little while. I said, that's my old school. That's my car. That was my project car. I was going to work on it, but never got around. I did a little work, not too much. I didn't do too much. I did more on my Jeep than I did on that. Because my Jeep, I did like the cold air and all that. I did a different exhaust on it. So that was nice too, though. I love that one because you can hear that, you can hear the air going through it, man. Like when it's this island, it's one thing when you change that air filter. I don't understand why they don't want you to have the upgraded, the high performance cold air. I don't understand why they don't want you to have that on your car. I don't understand that. Did you have to have an exemption sticker for that? And I don't get it. Like your car runs better like that. Getting some air. Your car is supposed to breathe. I don't get it. Anyway, but yeah. Good thing Gil come in. Gil said it's 351. Look at Gil. Gil came in here. Gil come in with all the answers. Yeah, but he works on Gil. He does cars. He works on cars, man. I probably didn't forgot a lot about, a lot of vehicles because I stopped. Um, I'm gonna say I stopped in like 2000. I stopped messing with cars probably 2013 or 14. That ain't that long ago, but yeah, or maybe a little bit. Yeah, about 13. It's say anywhere between 13 and 16. I stopped messing with cars. Yeah. Hell no, man. I was up in the mountains, brother. I was in Montana, brother. I was out there by the res. Um, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so the Jeep was what, 212, 2010, and I worked on a little bit more. So what happened is everything started getting so tight, man. I couldn't get my ass into the cars, man. I couldn't, like, even with the so with the Jeep. So I went and I changed, me thinking I didn't get the Pulsar. I was thinking it was in between Pulsar, but I heard some good ratings about the E3s. And so I bought the E3 plugs. And it was cool on one side. I think the left side of the engine was cool. I can get in there. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't shit. And I got on the right side, and it wasn't nothing until that last freaking plug. Oh man, I had like freaking you see the shit I had hooked up, Gil. I was all offset. Man, I had wrenches going all kinds of. I had wrenches going out this way, this way, this way. I'm sitting there trying to crank. Yeah, that you know that if you don't want to take stuff completely apart, that you have to do all the different offset wrenches and stuff. And even my offset set did not work properly. And here's the point. This is the worst thing about it, is that it would have been cool. I didn't need the offset, but because of these damn hands, I needed the offset because I don't have mechanic hands. I got lumberjack hands. And a lot of mechanics don't have huge, some of them might, but I couldn't get my damn fingers in there. I took it to a friend of mine who has his own station. So I took it over there, and they saw it. They took care of it in like a minute because it was kind of missing a little bit because I couldn't get it in there. But I had enough, of course, brand new plugs. I got power to get it over there, so they was able to do it. But this is what really keeps me from messing with a lot of stuff, because I don't like taking stuff completely apart, and I don't like to be having to lift everything up. I like to be able to lean over into the hood. I like to be able to lean over to the hood and get the work done. But now they even put a cover on, like the newer cars, they put a big ass plastic cover in there that you got to take that off. So I don't know which cars are really that accessible where you could work on easy or not. And it's still not going to be easy for me in the first place. Like, I'm good. I like getting oil stuff off, like filters. I can get all that type of stuff. If you lift the car up, anything underneath the car, yeah. But if I take the cover off, the engine cover and all that stuff, and if I can't get to it, forget it. Man, forget that shit. Forget that. Especially if I got it, because sometimes you got to use smaller tools, big hand, small tools. Once you turn your hand like that, that's a lot of space. If I do my hands like that, that's the width of the whole engine right there. Look at that. Watch me disappear. That's the width of the whole engine right there. So I can't do none of that shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gil Cole said he got a little project truck he working on. Let us see it when you finish, brother. Yeah. Gil said, yeah, I'm lacing it up. Gil said it's going to be dripping wet when he finished with it. Derek said no exemption sticker in California. Yeah, you can get the exemption stickers, yeah. It's just a pain in the ass, though. Because here, when you get the exemption stickers, you have to, you got to send the VIN numbers. You got to send the pictures. I think I think you have to send the pictures in of your project. So when you do your car, you have to send the pictures in, like right after you do the car, you have to send the pictures in, and then they send you the sticker. They're not gonna just send you the stickers. They don't trust people like that. Like, damn. Y'all, sir, so how's that going at Gilco's? It was your mom's old low mile low miler, and he said, "Isn't it?" Gil said, "Yep, y'all, sir. About to start paint work soon. Oh shit, Gil about to get that paint gun out. Gil be out there. Gil be out there like. Gil got it. Gil got that motion. Shit. When you good enough, shit, you don't even have to hook that up. If you need to do a little touch up, which I don't like. I seen somebody just actually use the pressure from blowing into the damn thing and paint. I'm like, what the hell? There's actually had a little tube was going and actually blowing into the thing. It was painting like doing a little primer. I'm like, if you've been doing it long enough, you can do that though. But y'all sort of said at Gil Cole's 100% post the pictures when you get it done. Yeah, post the pictures, man. Gil Cole said 100 on that. Look at Derek Beatty. Those girly hands can't hold the wrenches, Eagles. No, I got big ass hands. I can't squeeze all up in there, man. I've been all stuck in arm and shit, stuck all in the engine, man. I'm like, forget that shit, man. I ain't trying to be stuck. And so that was my last project. I see you, Lala D. So that was my last project. Was my Jeep Commander was my last project, and that was just I seen that it was just getting too tight. After that, that was a nice project though because it was. I don't even know why. Don't even ask me. It was an idiot move to be honest. I sold it because I had did the interior on it and everything. It was a newer car though, but I had changed the interior, the headliner. I changed the gray. It was light gray. I changed it to dark gray. It was. I should never got rid of it. It ran like I don't know what. It had that little rumble. You know, everybody liked that rumble. Look at Lala D. Cynthia. She put the hearts up and then she starts shit. She just like Gil coming here for both of them. She came in being nice and then she started talking shit. Derek Bay said peace to the queen at Lala D. She said, you think you all that. She said, Lala D said, hey y'all sir. Hey Derek. Hey Gil. Eagle. There's the Eagles where mom couldn't drive her truck anymore. It's a 2000 Tacoma with 48. Okay. It's only got 48K on it? Wow. So that's good though, man. That's a good project car right there, 48K. You don't even have to do, I mean, as long as the engine was kept up, you don't even really got to do that much. All changed out. Just check the compression and stuff, right? Check the compression, check for leaks, and you should be good. It ain't burning up nothing. Gil say, hey, Lala. Lala D say, be right back. I have to get a report before leaving work. Yeah, look at her. Oh, Lala D. Lala D always come in, want to start something. Ryan didn't come in to jump on her because Ryan would have, oh, man. Ryan been coming in. He been getting out of hand lately. Oh, Ryan been coming in going off. I'm like, damn. I said, Lala been missing him. You know, it's a reason. It's a reason why Lala D misses him. Oh, look, he getting exact now. He said 47,780. Yeah, he came back with the exact mileage. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back to. Maybe I'll change. I don't know. I got this car is so new. I don't know. I kind of miss it. It has a lot. It has enough power to Derek. But see, I think I still want to change the. I want to do the exhaust probably, but I know I want to change the. I like to do the cold air. I like to do the intake. I like to do the powerful intakes on them. I just like to hear that air, man. I like to hear that air rumbling through there because you just know it's like, oh, my car. I know my car is breathing now. When you hit it, you can hear all that. You can hear the air rushing. That's what I love with that Jeep, man. That Jeep has so much air. I mean, If there was leaves, I'm not. This is no exaggeration. If there was leaves like underneath, like on the ground, when you hit the throttle, you could actually see the leaves would start moving because of the air moving. I'm like, see, that's what I said. That's what cars need. They need that air to move. Okay, so let me tell. So these are some things that you should know when it comes to your newer car. When it comes to your newer car, take your newer car in and get your damn oil changed, and don't let them. Do not let them. You hear what I'm saying? No, yeah, I don't have a turbo right now too though. So right now, I don't even have a turbo. Yeah, but yeah, well, when I did have a turbo, ooh. Oh, I got one turbo. I got one turbo left. Yeah, so newer cars, you guys please get your oil changed. Don't be waiting for 7,000, 10,000 miles. Get your oil changed. If you don't want to, keep buying cars. If you just want, you want your car to be in good shape to where if you do get a new car, you'll be able to sell your older car to somebody who knows you and you say, oh, yeah, it's still reliable. It's still, I don't have no problems with the engine's okay. Do not go by their recommendation of 10,000 miles. They do that shit because they know your car is going to go past. Think about it. The highest, besides a ridiculous car, like maybe, not a Bentley. What's the other one? What's the other one that has the Ghost? They got the Ghost. Which one is that? Rolls Royce, right? Besides having that kind of an engine warranty on it, the highest warranty on your car is going to be 100, like I think 100,000 miles, 10, and believe it or not, who's doing that is I think Kia. I think Kia is doing that, the 10 years of 10 or 100,000 miles. But most of the cars, they're only telling you 36,000 miles, 50,000 miles. Why? Because you're changing the oil at such a high mileage that of course your engine will start breaking down. I know somebody this lady told me that she had two engines put in her damn BMW. She had a freaking she had a 5, like an E5. What did that? I'm like, what? I said, seriously? I'm like, I said, that's garbage. I don't think she had to pay for none of the engines though, because they had to be under warranty. I was like, wow. I said, that's sad. That is very sad to have to do that. Yeah. Derek said the new cars are hard to work on. Yeah, they hard to work on. Yeah. Gail said the bigger turbos. Yeah. Gail said 3,000 miles. Derek said every 7,500. No, don't do 7,500, brother. Don't do that. Don't do 75. Do 5 so if they said 10, then you do 5. If they said 75, then you do 37. 37.50. Whatever they say, you do half of that shit. If they say 5,000, you do 2,500. Don't ever do the shit that they say. Even if they say, oh, it's not due yet. Because what that is, that's a mechanic patting you on the back like this. He's going like this. Oh, Derek, yeah, you ain't got to bring it in yet, brother. At the same time, he got a gun in your back and robbing you at the same time. That's exactly what he's doing. That's a premeditated robbery. He's going to rob you, but he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, it's good. It's good. When he's throwing his hands up like this, when he doing your thing, when he doing this, Derek, when he throwing his hands up like that, like, oh, don't worry about it, brother. Then guess what? What he's telling you. He's telling you not to worry. And the reason he's telling you not to worry is because, hey, I'm robbing you later. He's going to rob your ass later. You bring that shit in there, I say, I want it done anyway. Oh, well, you don't have to. They're going to still try to argue with you because guess what? If it's dealership mechanics, they got that money coming from you. Especially if you stuck on getting everything done, every scheduled maintenance you got from them. Because they want $600 for oil changes. Because they're going to do all kinds of other shit. Oh, well, we're going to change the fluid in this. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Even if you look at the owner's manual telling you, no, 12,000, 24,000, 36,000, and when they're trying to tell you something else. So get out of here. So take it to somebody else. Don't even take it to them. And plus, I'm gonna tell you another thing that you don't understand is when it comes to the oil, don't think that you're gonna get the best oil. They're not gonna give you the best oil when they give you your oil change anyway. They're gonna give you some bullshit oil. Yes, it's the one that, yeah, it's gonna have their name on it, but that's not the, believe me, just because your name's on the oil, that ain't the best oil. I don't know about the purple. I started to get the purple one time, but the liquid moly, that's a good oil. So if you got a newer car, use that oil. Yep. Y'all sort of said the best warranty these days are with the Korean brands. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, the Kia and Hyundai, 10 years, 10,000, whichever comes first. Didn't I just say that, y'all sir? Y'all sir gonna take the words out of my. I already said the words, but then he's gonna say the same exact thing. And nobody, Derek. So nobody guess why the Super Bowl. Nobody guess why I'm a winner, no matter what. No matter which team wins, I'm a winner. I win. And y'all didn't get it? It's so simple, man. I can't believe y'all couldn't get 5 points. Y'all couldn't get why I win still? Derek Bray said, that shouldn't happen. She must have burnt the oil out. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. But Gil's right back. Gil right back at y'all, sir. Those Kia K5s are dope. Kia got some nice looking cars, man. Is it the 5? Which one is that? Which one is the small? I like both of those SUVs. The 5 and is the other one 7, right? Is the other one 7, Gil? I like the big one and I like the small one too. The inside, man, because they got the quilted leather in there. Oh man, they're nice. The saddle, they got the saddle color leather. I like that one. I went to go check them out, but I said nah. I stick with mine, but I like them. But even if with that high mileage, the car, you know, yeah, my Lexus they're tested. They're tested to, you know, to last for a long time. So, you know, if I don't get nothing else, if I just keep this one, I'm probably gonna do some more work. I'm gonna do some work on it though. I might do some small things on it though, but I'll take it over to a couple of friends. So I got one of my friends is he's quitting though. He's shutting down. His wife, he said they tired, man. They shutting down. And he's gonna retire early. So he's shutting down his body shop. Probably made millions on that body shop though, right? They make a lot of money. Yeah, but he's gonna shut down his body shop. He said his wife said she's tired of going in. And he can't hire somebody. He can't hire some female for the front desk or nothing like that. Yeah. Derek Bay said I have an X5, and that's when I usually go drive every damn where too. Yeah, but you know, but she didn't wore it. But she wore that damn thing out though. I had a little one. I had a little 328. Never had no problems. I never had no problems with it, man. The only thing, let me see, biggest thing, yeah, the idle arms, something like that. Is that what they call it? Idle arms, idlers, or something? I don't know. It's a tensioning. So the tensioning arms, I had to get the tensioning arms. I had to get that done. That was the only thing I ever had to get done to it. Nothing else. No major, not even brakes, nothing. No major brakes, and then I fixed the lights myself. So I take it back. So that was the last car I worked on. Actually, that was before the Jeep though. That was before I worked on the Jeep. Okay, so yeah. I changed my back. Man, they was gonna charge me $600, man, to do my back lights. My back lights had went out. They was gonna charge me $600, man, plus the parts. I'm like, man, please. You know what I did? I went to YouTube. And then again, my big ass could not get in that trunk because the small ass 328. I could not get in that trunk the way I wanted to. Because I said, oh shit, this shit gonna take 5 minutes. So one side, which was, you know, it was easier for me to maneuver on one side. But that damn battery is on the other side. I think it was hard for me to get in there. I was like, damn, this shit took me like, so one side took 5 minutes and the other side took like half an hour in the sun. I was like, but I got that shit done. I tell you what, 200 and less than $300, about $275 for the lights, and I was done. Saved myself $600. Yeah, yo, sir, at Gil Cole's, those are nice, especially the hot version. Yep, the dealership always try to get you to buy a new car. Yep. Hell yeah, but that's how they recycle you. They recycle you by putting that high mileage on there. Like, don't worry about it. Just bring it in, Derek. Derek, bring back 10,000. No, we'll change the oil. And then after like your fifth oil change, they say, well, it's starting to do this. And what you mean? Wait, 50,000 miles. I mean, come on, 50,000 miles. What you mean it started out? I got regular oil changes, yeah, but a lot of times when you get regular oil changes, it's not good enough. I tried to bring it in early, yeah, but we was going by the manual. See, they gonna have all kinds of excuses, They gonna have just too many excuses, yeah. Yeah, sir said it, Derek. But yeah, that X5 are probably my favorite. He said they drive that closest to a car. Yeah, it's decent. I can't fit in them. I probably could now, but I couldn't fit in the X5. I went to go test drive, but I couldn't fit. My shoulders is all out the windows and shit, so I couldn't. I'm kind of wide, so I couldn't get in there. So, I said I can't even fit in this damn seat, so I couldn't fit in there. So, I went to go look. A few months ago, I went to go look at some X7s. Just a little bit extended. They're a little bit longer, but they're wider though. You can fit in those. So I went to go look at those. Then they turned me off. The dealership that's closer to me, they just kind of turned me off. So I got the hell out of it. I'm like, you guys suck. Cause they come help you when they see you looking too much. When you first get there, a lot of times they come greet you. How you doing? They just at least come and say hi to you. They ain't even say nothing. I'm like, okay, and that was my dealership too. It's sad. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean though. Y'all sir said yeah, the SUV. Derek Bailey said yep, but y'all sir, Derek Bailey said he should fire his wife. Sounds about right. He crying. No, there's not that kind of relationship, man. He really loved his wife a lot. They really tight. So, I mean, that's just another friend that I got to go find somebody else. That's all. I still got a friend that's in the body business. So he will have, he deals with other people. So if I want to get some kind of special paint, he'll do it, because that's what I did, because I kept seeing too many people had the 328, the same color that I had, that light blue. A lot of people had that same one. So what I did is it did have like a dumpster had rolled into it and punctured the skin. So I had to get the bumpers changed. I'm like, okay, so I took the opportunity. I'll show you some pictures of it. If I can find these pictures, I should be able to find the pictures. Damn, I probably lost some of them. So what I did is I had to paint custom. And so I changed, instead of having the light blue at the bottom, I said, I'm going to make this flat black. So I did a rendition of it. So I did like a printout of it. And it had the black at the bottom and the black at the bumper. And I showed it to my guy. He's like, "No, I don't know how that's gonna work." He said, "I don't know." He said, "Just keep it traditional." I said, "No." I said, "Just do it." And so they did it, and that shit came out nice. It really came out nice. Even he said, "Man," he said, "Yeah." He said, "Your eye, he got a good eye for stuff like that." I said, "I'm a designer, man. What you expect?" So it came out tight. It was nice. It was nice. He liked it. Besides that, I said, "Yeah, okay." So it came out. Yeah, but they're close. But I understand, when you get a girl, sometimes when you guys been together that long, if they ask you, and you just probably just do it. Sometimes I know, but just quitting your whole. I don't think, maybe he doesn't have a son or something like that. Or maybe he's not old enough to have an old enough son, or I don't know. But it seemed like you would like pass it on to somebody in your family or friends or something like that. But just to give up your whole, because that's a bank business right there, man. You kidding me? That's a bank business, brother. Body work to have your own stuff. That's a bank business right there, man. Yep. And for you that's joining us here on Wednesday, yeah, a lot of times we talk boxing, but a lot of times we talk about guy stuff, girl stuff. We just talk about like grown folk. We just talk about other stuff sometimes. And I appreciate all my likes today. I don't know how many people came up in here, but a lot of people came through today. And I appreciate you guys coming through and checking us out. It's not a whole lot in boxing because we started off with this whole cancel culture shit, and it's like this stuff is killing boxing. It's killing everything, man. And if you got for somebody to not even get close to realizing it, there's a problem when you don't even get close to realizing that what happens on the outside is affecting us in our sports. And we're going to take some other turns, man. That's why in Eagles Web, we try to look at different angles of everything. Like the fight game, we look at the other ins and outs. We don't care about what somebody said back in 2017 all the time. We don't need to bring up the receipts for that, but we might want to explore why they said it or what's going on in their mind while they're trying to escape. I don't want to call nobody ducking and hiding from each other. I don't want to get caught up in too much of that. And yes, we just want to play because sometimes we got to go off on these fighters. You know what I mean? So sometimes we'll do that. But we try to cover just different angles, man, as a grown folks type of perspective, because I think everybody's mature enough to just look at certain situations and say, and we compassionate enough to say, maybe this fighter need to stop, like the Petersons and and I'm just saying, man, Harrison maybe needs to take a break. I don't like to see these guys get in there and they just get totally like demolished and stuff. Like Holyfield went in there and got demolished. I mean, he's after too many years, You needed a couple of tune-ups. If you was gonna make a comeback at that age, you need a couple of tune-ups to fight somebody who's not really experienced as a fighter. Because you went down like a sack of bricks, like 20 seconds into the fight. Why did I say it like that? I said he went down like a sack of bricks 20 seconds into the fight. I don't know, man. Some of my stuff gets coined in here. And we do have a lot of sayings up here in Eagles Web Boxing. Derek, throw one of them sayings out so we understand, so we can get it. Y'all, sir, throw one of those sayings out for me for the visitors that came through, man. Y'all throw out some of Eagles Web sayings, man. We got so many of them. That's what we do. I'm sitting in my it ain't that bad, but my skin is kind of thirsty for a little bit of oil. That's cool though, as long as it ain't too bad. Dry ass desert rot hands. But hopefully we gonna get some of these fights, man, that we need to see, man. I need to see Tank back in there immediately. So Broner fighting Williams, we gonna see. We gonna see what Broner do. If this comes up, we got to see what Earl's gonna do. If he's really gonna fight Keith, we got to see if Charlo's gonna be able to overcome the anguish, the mental issues or whatever. I just don't know. Hey, that ain't from me. That's James. That's James Tony, man. Come on. You got to come up with one that Eagle said, man. He talking about bitch assness. No. Bitchness. I'm not going to steal that one. D-Lo 404 came in here and gave us that. And I said, who said that? I said, no, somebody said that. He said it was James Toney. So James Toney, he gets the credit for the bitch assness. No, but we wasn't saying that. Um, I tried to give all the fighters. I tried to give them like the fairest of shakes, but this is a forum where if we got to get you, we're gonna come get you no matter what. You professional fighters, and we professional shit talkers. We professional at other stuff because I've been around a little bit longer than you, and I can see how your life is unfolding. You got money, but what's more important than having money is to keep your faculties, man, to have your mind. Because you can have all the money in the world, don't know what to do with it because your mind gone. Like, you got people nursing you talking about, do you want us to go get a new Lamborghini? Lamborghini. You know what I mean? And I'm not making fun of mental illness, but I'm trying to put in perspective that, the main thing that we have is our mind, our sense of humor and stuff, to have fun and all that. Of course, we want to have other things too, though. And we just talking about cars. We got a lot of people in here that love trucks. We love cars. We love trucks. It's just that, trucks are just too damn expensive. So we end up in cars. That's why we end up in cars, because I had to see, because I told you guys this before, though. But so this guy asked me, he said, what should I get? He was asking me what kind of car you should get. I said, you getting one car? Are you only going to have one car? I said, if you're a guy, don't get one car. It's going to cost you too damn much anyway. So I say, spend a little bit extra money and go get you a truck. That's what I told him. He said, I should get a truck. He said, I want a truck or a car. He said he's debating between a car and a truck. I said, you always get a truck. If you're going to debate between a car and a truck, I said, you always get the truck. Because you can always use the truck for work. You can always use the truck. You got to move stuff or whatever. You don't need nobody's help. I said, just get you a nice truck, because you can still take a nice truck to a fancy restaurant. If you got a nice truck, this. Because later on, you're going to work on it anyway. If you got a truck, you're going to throw rims on it. It can still be a work, and you can still, there's so much work you can still do with it. Because they watch too many commercials, all the construction and all that shit, all the woodworking, you can still do that with good wheels on there. You know what I mean? You're not loading the bed down and shit all the time. You know what I mean? And a lot of these wheels now, they make these wheels, even though they fancy looking, because of that new technology, because of the, now I think they got a different one now, but because of the 3D printing and stuff like that, and they come up with these new ideas for these wheels, that these wheels now, even though they look fancy, they're still strong. They still just as strong. So you can, get it. I would suggest get a truck. If you're going to ask me, I'm always going to tell you to get a truck. I'm never going to say go out there and get you a car. If you're going to just have one vehicle, get yourself a truck. Yes, it's going to be a little bit more on gas. Yes, it's going to be a little, but the insurance shouldn't be more. And yes, it's going to be a little bit more on your, if you don't pay, if you don't pay enough on it. If you're going to make payments, or however you're going to pay for it, yes, it's going to be more expensive. And yes, you get a truck. If you get a truck, I'm not saying go get a truck. I'm saying go get you a nice truck. A nice truck is different than a truck. A truck with the caps on it, or just nothing, just basic, nothing, that's more or less a work truck. Yep. Okay, Derek Bailey, he's crying. Gil Cole, y'all saw Gil Cole. He said, I'm thinking to Zoo. Split decision on majority decision. Y'all sir, as Derek Bailey crying. Y'all sir said that brittle chin. It's not necessarily that brittle, but I think he needs a rest, man. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say nice. I'm trying to be more of a humanitarian. Gil don't give a shit. Gil, like, get your ass out there and fight. And maybe I preached that too much in here, but yeah. But Gil Cole said, y'all, so saying, I think Tony still got something left in the tank. I just don't. I can't see him fighting Charlo again. Man, Charlo gonna hurt him bad, man. Did you see the way he melted? It was like, yeah, he's yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring up the BC. He brought up the BCD, not the BCD. He said the BCD might be in effect. So that's what it is, y'all. So you think the BCD might be in effect, that it might be, and he might be in a little bit of trouble, yeah. But y'all, sir, Zach Gill said no doubt. But he said, I'm thinking the fights in Australia, they might just give Tim the nod if it's a close one. Yeah, that's true. Gil said, oh, it's in Australia. He said, you got a point there. Yep. Gil Cole said, great advice, Eagles Webb. Yep. Derek Berry said, when was Harrison's last fight? It don't matter, brother. It wasn't long enough ago. I'm telling you, man. I'm looking out for him. Y'all, so you know what? Y'all need to stop listening to every damn thing I say all the time. When I say somebody got BCD and this and that, y'all got to be more humanitarians too, man. Y'all, I'm starting to wonder about y'all. Y'all some kind of sadistic ass boxing fans, man. Y'all not nice, man. Y'all could be a lot nicer, but y'all not. Y'all could be a lot nicer. Y'all just not trying to be nice. Y'all not trying to be nice, man. Gil said it was Sergio Garcia was the last fight. Y'all, sir, said Derek was like last year at Derek Bailey. Yeah, last year. But y'all need to stop, man. If I can have some influence on y'all, at least y'all can let me give, because it wasn't even a year ago, but look, if I can have some kind of influence on y'all, y'all be a little bit kinder, man. Be a little bit nicer, man. Y'all know that some of these fighters don't need to be back in there. You see Stavern got his ass back up in there. But it's more, like I said, it's this whole cancel culture, this whole mental issue type of thing. It's just a lot of these fighters is just too much. I'm putting pieces together. If I try to ask y'all, I'm trying to put these pieces together. I think it has a lot to do with the media too. All this new media, all this tweet and shit, all this IG and all this Snapchat, all this bullshit that they're on is taking away their focus. And I think that has a lot to do with their mentality also. We just don't get a chance to talk about it because I said there's different layers that we got to try to explore to find out how boxing, boxing probably can't be where we want it to be, but how can we get boxing to a state that is normal enough so we can look at it and be like, oh, yeah, I'm enjoying these fights or whatever, because we get treated to a card that's nice every once in a while, but we're not exploring everything that happens when we watch that card. You understand? We might see a loser. Matter of fact, to be honest, even with Rolly, who should Rolly fight? Or should Rolly really fight, or should he be assessed? Should somebody look at Rolly like, mentally, I don't know if you're really ready for the game at this level. Oh, no, we'll talk about that more, though. We'll talk, like I said, these discussions keep revolving. They keep coming around because we'll look at a different angle. We'll look at a different angle like that. Yep. Yep. He's supposed to fight. He may be fighting Tszyu. I don't know if it's not in stone yet. I don't think. Yep. But Derek Baser Harrison is a good fight. He might win. Yeah, he could win. I'm not saying, but I'm just y'all forget it, man. I'm just gonna stop because y'all not even paying attention. Is it March? So about 11 months layoff. Yeah, okay, 11 months, but. All right, maybe he need to be back in there. Something wrong with Rolly. But he can fight Prograis. Yeah, I'm done with y'all. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. It's after 6 o'clock, man. Derek, stop it. Y'all stop, man. Y'all stop, man. Stop today, man. I stayed in here for hours, man. Come on, y'all stop it, man. Stop it. Stop. Y'all got to stop, man. Damn. There's no more compassion. Yeah, Raleigh versus Keyshawn. There we go. Raleigh take too much shit for a low IQ individual. I'm stopping, man. I told y'all goodbye, man. Y'all get out of here. We're talking about Raleigh some more. later on, man. Y'all stop, man. I'm starting to get tears in my eyes again, man. Already. That's a good fight that Gil Cole's Derek say. Look at y'all don't want to stop. Stop, man. Stop, Derek. Y'all quit. Quit, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all, and I already let y'all go already, but I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. What's going to happen, Derek Bailey, is y'all going to be like, yeah, Eagle told us. Y'all going to be like, yeah, Eagle, you was right. You was right, man. Some of these fighters need to take, like, some time out. Shit, babies need to take time out. Sometimes people need to take time out. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you guys already know. You guys already know what it is. Because you guys already know what it is. Because if it comes back around and we have to talk about it, it's just not going to be too nice in Eagles Way of Boxing if we had to talk about your ass. Because we're going to say, we told your ass that you needed a break. You needed to sit your ass down for a minute, and you didn't. Now you went in there and got pieced up. You got BCD. You already know what's going to happen. You know that I'm going to put up a slideshow or something. Gilco said that fur coat, no shirt action. Y'all go home, man. Y'all go take care of the rest of y'all's day, man. Y'all go eat, man. Go eat a good dinner, man. Y'all go have a good dinner, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. I'm gonna stop. Y'all going too much in them masses ass Balenciaga sneakers in that desert heat. Stop it, man. Y'all get out of here, y'all, sir. I'm out, man. I told you I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Y'all stop. Y'all stop it, man. Wow. I gotta quit, man. These guys. Y'all wait till the end. Y'all wait till the end of the show. Y'all wait till I gotta go, and then y'all start up the old day stuff again. Y'all start this up again. Y'all gotta quit, man. All right, y'all. Deuces, baby. Peace to the stream, y'all. Get out of here. Y'all stop holding conversations up in here, man. I'm out.